Assalamu alaikum and a very warm welcome to everybody. Here, let me introduce myself to all of you. I'm Dr. Asif Arshad, Assistant Professor in University Women's Polytechnic, AIMU. So my topic of presentation is labor welfare. So today I will explain you about what the labor welfare is and all about its classification and the objectives of labor welfare and its importance. It's a very common topic. So, and I will explain you here the relationship between the employer and the employees and why this relationship is important for the survival of the organization or for the survival of the industry. So here's the screen before you where I will show you the presentation. Here it is. Yeah. So the topic is labor welfare, and I will explain you, as I have told you here right now, that importance of labor welfare is classification. So let's start with the 4 important pillars of the labor welfare, in which include the main material, the first important, that is man. Man, I means the worker or the employee. So I will explain you here the relation between the workers and the management and why this relationship is very much important for the survival of the organization. The second important pillar is money. That means capital, without which you can start your business. Then machines, and then material. But my concentration is on the main important pillar of the business, that is the workers or the employees. And I will show you here the relation between the workers and the management. Okay, so let's start with the definition of the labor welfare. That labor welfare basically refers to anything that is done for what? For the comfort and the improvement of the employees, and is provided a part of the wages. I mean, it is provided above the wages or extra from the side of the wages. Why the labor welfare is important? See, welfare helps in keeping the morale and the motivation of the employees high. And you can put the morale of the morale and the motivation for workers high, as in case you can provide some extra facilities to the workers, which shows your concerns towards your employees, such as you can provide the medical facilities, education facilities to the workers. So workers feels motivated, that they think that their employer is interested toward the workers and interested towards the to sort out the problems of the workers. They think about the workers, they concern towards the workers, so they feel motivated. And when they feel motivated, so automatically result in the form of the what? Result in the form of the output. They will work in the organization with full efficiency and effectiveness, so as to retain the employees for longer duration. This is the thing. Now I would like to show you the cycle. Labor welfare, which starts from facilitate employee well-being. This is the responsibility of the management side. Yeah, this is the responsibility of the employer, that they should provide all kinds of important facilities to the workers or to the employees. Next, what it does show? It shows employers care for what? To whom? For the employees. Next, it shows a kind of belongingness, a sense of belongingness. Then, of course, employees' motivation. Then it will create a good employee relation, employee retention, and the work in the form of the very good output and labor welfare. When the labor, when there are very good relation between the workers and the employees, then automatically output will improve. Output will release it, in greater quantity, in increased quantity. Result will be very good, very, more than your expectation, and automatically the tree will survive. Of tree in the form, what I'm addressing tree, I'm addressing the your industry, your organization. See this picture, what does it show? This is the plant is growing and it has become a tree. How it has become a tree? Because employees and employers are working for this, and they are coordinating to each other. Employer is showing its concern towards the employees, and if there are very good relation between the employees and the employers, then the tree of then this tree I mean the industry and the organization would survive. Only in that case when there will be a very good relation between the workers and the management, between the employees and the employer, and it would be possible only when employer would think about their workers, would think about the facilities of the workers. When they will provide all kinds of extra facilities to the workers apart of the employees, then they feel motivated, they work at a greater extent, and automatically the result will be good. Okay, So this is a thing which I would like to explain you here, that how much labor welfare is important, how much important to maintain a good relation between the workers and the management. This is a thing which I would like to explain with the help of this presentation here. Now these are some extra things which I would like to show you here, that labor welfare need to be in, need not be in monetary terms only. It may be in any kind of in the form of prime benefits also. Employees welfare includes monitoring of working conditions, creating creation of industrial harmony through infrastructure for health, insurance against disease, accident, and unemployment for the workers and their families. So what does it show? It shows that there is the employer is there to take care of their employees. Or on the other hand, employees think that their employer cares for them, and also employers should treat their employees just like a family. When you will think about their problems, when you will be there to stand with them to sort out their problems, up to what extent that is possible, of course, that you can provide the various kinds of facilities to the workers, against disease if they are ill. So you can provide some medical facilities to the workers. So these kind of facilities will create a kind of a relation between the workers and the employees. If you will solve the problem of their workers, if do you feel that your workers are also your family, then automatically the workers will be attached towards their management, towards the employees, and there'll be no problem. As you see, the strikes and lockouts and these kinds of problems would not be created, and automatically your business, your industry will flourish. So these are the some main most important keys which I am explaining you here, that why a very good relation between the worker and the management is important for the survival of the organization. What are the important objectives of labor welfare? Yeah, of course, the important objective, better life and health to the workers. Okay, these are the important objective. These are four important objectives of the management, that you can say, of the labor welfare. If you want to take care your labor, then you should provide a better life and health care to the workers. What I'm talking about, employer. This is the responsibility of the employer. Make the workers happy, satisfied. When you will help to solve the problem of the workers, of course, automatically they'll be happy and satisfied. Relieve workers from the industrial fatigue and create a very good environment at the place of work. Improve intellectual and cultural and material conditions of living of the workers. I will let you know some other voluntary facilities and statutory facilities also, which you should provide to your workers. Yeah, features of labor welfare measures. So I just explain you in a random way that features includes various facilities and services and amenities provided to the workers for improving their health, efficiency, economic betterment. This is also important. Welfare measures, in addition to regular wages, labor welfare schemes are flexible and ever changing. So new welfare measures are added to the existing ones from time to time. Then welfare measures may be introduced by the workers, and this include the employers, government, employees, and social or charitable agencies. So I will explain you here the employers, voluntary and statutory facilities. I will talk about the what are the voluntary facilities and the statutory facilities which should be provided to the workers from the employer side and from the government side. So the purpose of providing such facilities is to make their work life better and also to raise their standard of living. Okay, now let's see. These are some important benefits of the welfare measures to the employees. Means the important benefits which should be provided by the employer to their employees. Facilities in the form of what kind of facilities? Let's see. Facilities like housing schemes, medical benefit, education and recreation facilities for the workers' family, help in raising their standard of living. So the other very, these kind of facilities should be provided to the workers and provides better physical and mental health to the workers, and thus promote a healthy work environment. A very much a good environment at the place of work, and better healthy work environment is possible only. See, this the second point is important. You should provide better physical and mental health to the workers, and thus it will promote both healthy work environment. Second, next one is this makes the workers to pay more attention towards the work and thus increases their productivity. Now let's see to employer. यानी कि अब stable labor force by providing welfare facilities. This is to the employer. Workers to take active interest in their jobs, work with a feeling of involvement and participation. Now to the organization, employee welfare measures increase the productivity of the means. I mean to say that this welfare facilities are helpful for everybody, to the employees, to the employer, to the organization. So for the to the organization, you see, employee welfare measures increase what? Increase the productivity, which I was talking earlier in my lecture also. In my beginning of my lecture, I have explained you. I have that it is very much important because it will increase the productivity of the organization, promote healthy industrial relations, helps to maintain and maintaining industrial peace. Right, the social evils prevalent among the laborers, such as substance abuse, etc., are reduced to greater extent by the welfare policies. Right. Now let's see classification of labor welfare activities. Labor welfare activities include statutory and non-statutory. Non-statutory further divided in voluntary and mutual, but I will explain you only statutory and non-statutory. That's it. Next one, here see labor welfare activities intramural or extramural, in which intramural you can say within the factory premises and extra means outside the factory premises. Statutory schemes. The statutory schemes are those schemes that are compulsory to be provided by an organization as compliance to the laws governing from time to time, and is the product of coercive power of government. Statutory welfare schemes. The statutory welfare schemes include the following provisions. Include the drinking water facilities for sitting, first aid appliance, then urinals facilities, canteen facilities, hospitals facilities, lighting, washing places, changing rooms, restrooms. So these are the, I think, compulsory things which should be provided to the workers at the place of work. Okay, but here I'm going to tell you about non-statutory welfare scheme that is completely voluntary and or by agreeing mutually the workers. So the non-statutory schemes, they are not compulsory, they are voluntary. Okay, it all depends upon the agreeing means the mutual agreement between the workers and management. It is not the compulsory schemes in which include the personal health care facilities, flexi time, maternity or adoption leave, etc. Then employee assistance programs, harassment policy, medical insurance schemes, employee referred schemes. So these all schemes comes because I cannot explain you for in very detail because I have limited time in this presentation. I think almost time is up, so I'm just concluding my lecture here. Sorry, my presentation here. So this is these schemes which I'm talking to you right now. These are the voluntary scheme, not compulsory, right? Now, so welfare programs for the organization in which include the sanitary hygiene or rest facilities, sanitary and hygiene programs you can see includes the Factories Act required that every factory must be kept clean and free from all kind of dirt. Separate units for male and the female workers must be built. These are those things that should be that was included in the statutory facilities also. And rest facilities, the Factories Act provide that for the purpose of rest, suitable sitting arrangements have to be made and maintained for all the workers. So I think this is important. So welfare programs for organized sector. I think these sanitary and hygiene and rest facilities are, I think, should be at the place of work. It should be provided to the workers, I think. Right. Then the canteen facilities, healthcare, occupation and health services facilities, housing, transport, recreation facilities, education, cooperative saving. That's it. So I'm just concluding here because it will be in, I don't want to go in depth right now this time. The most important conclusion which I would like to discuss with all of you, that is labor welfare service is an important personal function in a business without which your business would not be able to survive anymore. Effective utilization of other factors of production depends on the efficiency of human factor. The worker spends more than sorry, more than a quarter of his life in his working place, and therefore the worker has every right to demand that the condition under which he works should be reasonable and provides proper safeguards for life and health. The amount of dedication, quality of work, commitment to the organization, morale are all determined by the type and the amount of welfare of worker. Let's see. So that is it for today. I just conclude my presentation here. I hope that presentation would be okay for you. I have tried to give you every details today in this presentation. I have tried to provide you every detail regarding the labor welfare and why the labor welfare is important for the survival of the organization and the industry. So thank you so much. Allah Hafiz and take good care of yourself.